Farmers, manufacturers and those engaged in the tourism sector can look forward to new conditions which will make existing soft loans at the Aid Bank even more accessible. This as the government of Dominica strategizes ways to assist the private sector to recover and grow after Hurricane Maria. At Wednesday's Office of the Prime Minister press briefing, the Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, revealed that after consultations with the relevant associations, Cabinet has reviewed the terms and conditions of funds totaling $35 million available at the Aid Bank to assist these sectors. Part of the review includes a reduction of interest rate and extending the facility to include Ross University student landlords.
Based on proposals from the various stakeholders and on advice from the Ministries of Tourism and the Ministry of Agriculture and the Ministry of Commerce, the Cabinet took a decision yesterday to review these loans. So one of the decisions we took yesterday at the Cabinet is to reduce the interest rate from an all-time low of 3% to a further low of 2%. So we're reducing the interest rates from 3% to 2% on tourism, manufacturing, and agriculture. In respect to the tourism facility, we will be also extending that facility to the property owners, the folks who are providing housing to the medical students at Ross to help repair their apartments, buy new mattresses, those who had flooding and appliances, so they will also be able to access those loans.
These and other amendments made to the facility will be available to the public as soon as next week.
We will sign the amendments on Friday this week, and the funds under the new terms and conditions will be available from Monday the 11th. My public advice to both the private sector and the Aid Bank is that in respect to the private sector, ensure that you have all of the documents before you submit to the bank, and that the bank has to be a little more tardy with the disbursement processes. Sometimes we allow people to walk to these institutions too many times before we can tell them yes or no. And we must not seek to shift the goalposts. The application form must be specific with what information you require, and unless the person has submitted all of the information, do not accept the application, because you're wasting both the person's time and your time.
The nation's leader also announced that additional funds will be made available to these facilities.
Some of the monies have been pledged to us as a country. We also will be assigning some of those funds to the private sector, obviously subject to the conditions placed by the benefactors, but we intend to provide additional funding to the private sector to help them rebuild their businesses and to continue to provide jobs to the citizens of the country.
Kimani Sejan, GIS News.